Like the video as you coming in. It's Vinny's Talk, baby. Let's go. Welcome to Vinny's Talk. Welcome you guys to Vinny's Talk. Haven't been on in a couple days, man. I've been kind of busy, but we're back on YouTube and we're talking about, of course, the Idaho 4. First of all, I want to welcome you guys to Vinny's Talk, where we talk true crime talk, all kind of cool videos, man. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to my videos. What's up, guys? We are going to share my thoughts, and once again, before we get into this video, we're gonna let you guys know that these are just my opinions, my thoughts, my theories. Rest in peace to the victims, Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan. Such a tragedy that happened to them. And really, to be honest with you guys, as YouTubers, all we could do is basically base our opinions on what is going on, because we really don't know the exact truth. That's why we look up to the law enforcement and ask questions and look for the facts, right? Now, as watching through different YouTube channels and learning more about this case is really crazy, because honestly, man, dude, it just seems like the police, I know they're hard at work, and I'm not trying to knock the police because I am for the police, but are they really communicating with the family? And I know that they're keeping the investigation tight-knit to the vest, but what the hell is going on, dude? It seems like they have this white Hyundai Elantra that they're targeting, and everything kind of lies in wait of that. And what else evidence do they have? I know that they went back into the house today and they looked at some stuff. I'm not sure what they were doing, but we have to remember that this can take a long time, man. Some murder mysteries, because this is what this is, a murder mystery, right? But some of these things could take quite a few years, and I really hope that this doesn't take this long. And a lot of people think it's going cold. Is this a cold case? But it sure as hell seems like it's getting close to being a cold case, and I know that it's not, but it just seems like it lies in wait with this Hyundai Elantra. And I know that they found a Hyundai Elantra in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon, or something like that. And they found the car, and allegedly belonged to some man and someone who was sleeping in there, but belonged to somebody that lived in Colorado, right? Still, for me, I don't know about you guys, but these are just my only opinions and my thoughts about the case, right? But I just have a hard time believing that you have the two surviving roommates, correct? And I know that they survived, and I know that they were in a different part of the house. But you mean to tell me that you couldn't hear someone brutally getting stabbed and murdered? And I know there's different sections of the house, guys, but for me, I just have a hard time understanding that theory that they would not hear a freaking thing. I mean, that just kind of raises my eyebrows. I'm like, wow, like, is that even possible that they cannot hear them? I don't know. But I do kind of have a lot of questions to that, And then the fact that, where was... Now, I also think about when the killer did pull up. Why wouldn't he pull around the back if he was going through the back? And a key thing that got also my attention is when I was watching these interviews with Kaylee's dad, and how he was saying that the killer didn't need to go upstairs. By him saying that, kind of makes me think that maybe was it Xana and Ethan were the target ones. Just allegedly speaking, that could be very possible. And I talked about Sigma Chi, the frat house. And I know that a lot of these frat houses have like cult-like behavior. These are just my opinions and my thoughts. But it seems like they keep things really to themselves, and it's all about the brotherhood and sisterhood, and they don't really talk too much about people and the people involved in these fraternities when they're doing private stuff, right? So a lot of these things are not really leaked out. So there could be something going on. That's why I felt like something might have happened, that there might have been a fight. And like I said, the times that Xana and Ethan were at the fraternity, where were they? Were they there the whole time? Were they not? Did Kaylee and Maddie get into it with somebody at the corner club, right? Was somebody following them in there? Was somebody stalking them in there? I don't know. And then we hear about this vape dude that said that Kaylee or Maddie had mentioned to them that they had a stalker-like behavior going on, something like that. And then we seen extra video footage of the hoodie dude, Maddie and Kaylee walking, right? Saying that Maddie was saying that she told Adam everything and all this other stuff, so we're learning little side stories, like I said before, man. And then we learned of that police body cam, guys. The police body cam of when the police were arresting not arresting, but they were giving tickets out to underage kids, the college students that were there. So there's a lot going on in this case. I mean, but I really feel like that they're basing this off this Hyundai white Elantra. All of a sudden, everybody's driving a Hyundai Elantra, right? Everybody's this is a big mystery. The murder mystery is this white car, and where is it, right? It's almost Christmas, guys. Welcome to Vinny's Talk, man. We're talking about the Idaho 4Ks. Justice to Maddie. Justice to Kaylee. Kaylee was just getting ready to move down to Austin, Texas, right? Her best friend, Kaylee and Maddie, right? Best friends. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I'm thinking about this case. I haven't been on in a few days, man, and it's really boggling my head, man, because there's so much that we don't know. All we could do is kind of base our opinion and be that YouTube detective, as you may call it, because all we are is YouTubers. And I feel like as YouTubers, we need to come together, guys. Come together. Check my shades out. Yeah. So come together as a true crime community. And I believe that being sleuths and learning through each other, but also following the facts, right? Because I also do think that there could have been something that happened at the Sigma Chi, whether it was an argument or people planning some shit. I don't know. But like I said, man, a lot of people are paying attention to this grub truck and also the Sigma Chi frat house, that perhaps something happened between Xana and Ethan with someone else. And a lot of people are digging in other different social media aspects and outlets. And I really do have a problem with that whole thing about, the killer, like, supposedly following and stalking. Because indeed, if Kaylee and Maddie did have a stalker, then that's a big problem, dude. I mean, there's your answer, right? But this is just my opinions. I mean, if the vape dude seen Maddie or whatnot and all this other stuff, and they said that she really did indeed have a stalker. So these are things that we got to keep in mind in the Idaho 4 case. And then this police, expanding the investigation and just, I don't know, man. There's so many things that are going on in this case. And we have raising our eyebrows and raising our questions too. So I've been just kind of chilling back and learning and trying to basically, because if you think about it, there's a few things that were new, like I said, but not a whole lot of new updates. Breaking update. There's a car that they found in Oregon. Like these little updates we find and people kind of divulge in it and they try to dissect what is exactly going on. But I wonder, when the police went back into that house, were they doing some forensics work again, or is it all wrapped up? I mean, I really hope that it doesn't go into a cold case, because I really want justice for Maddie, Kaylee, Ethan, and Xana. And it's a month, guys. It's a month now, and we're going into the Christmas holidays, and we still have no suspects, right? Or do we? Maybe the police, they're not telling us everything, but that communication between the families in the beginning was paramount, and I just felt like they weren't doing it enough. And I still, like, I know I'm not trying to put them down or anything like that, because I root for the Moscow police, right? But I'm just saying, there's like so much that they could have done in the beginning right now that they weren't doing. And then we have the targeted attack. Some people think it's a targeted, some people think it's a serial killer, but either way, we got a killer on the loose, man. This person went into this house, he brutally stabbed, and he killed 4 people. So this person is likely to do it again if he's not caught. So I guess my opinion on it is that whether targeted or not, which I believe that in the back of when I'm thinking about it, yes, it does seem like it's a crime of passion, but it also could, if you weigh it and you balance it out, it also could be not just a crime of passion, but it also could be a targeted attack. I don't know if I personally see that it was these college kids, unless it had something to do with getting into it with someone and someone had wanted revenge, right? And then we think about how attractive Maddie and Kaylee were, and what if something went down wrong with them, if they had said something to the wrong person, if somehow they were doing things they weren't supposed to. So we think about being with certain guys, telling certain dudes, did the ex do it? Did this person do it? Was the hoodie dude doing it? I mean, so many questions, so many accusations, right? So many rumors going around. Me personally, I think this is a crazy person that has no care for life. Obviously, it's just very crazy to me because we still haven't found this person. The killer is still out there. And we need to bring justice, right, to these families, man, especially with the holidays coming around. So I've been following this case closely, and just keep talking about it, keep raising awareness, because I believe that's the key, right? Anyways, how's everybody doing, man? I'm Vinny's Talk. So when they found that other Hyundai Elantra, the whole car was broken. I mean, the front of the car was smashed. When you go by the driver's side, the window is kind of smashed up. I mean, so, and then on top of it, they have to look through 22,000 registered vehicles that are Hyundai Elantras, white ones, in the town of Idaho, Moscow, whatever you want to call it. This is a lot of work for law enforcement. So, I don't know, guys, but I've been watching these little videos. Shout out to News Nation, man. Shout out to the Moscow Police Department. I know they're working it hard. There's some people out there that don't really trust law enforcement, right? But I feel like they're trying to do their best. It's just that being communicative with the families, I felt like in the beginning they lacked that shit. And, it kind of affects it because, and I know in law enforcement they say that they want to keep it close to the vest, but I do feel like that in the end, and in the beginning and also in the end, that it will ultimately solve this case. And the internet sleuths, some people out there, they're not really reporting the facts, but I do believe that true crime community will help solve this case, as well as listening to the police as well, because they're out there working their asses off. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come out here and talk about the Idaho 4 with your boy Vinny D, the Young Wolf. Thank you guys for joining. We got a Christmas special coming up. We'll be talking about this case more. Thank you guys for joining Vinny's Talk. And until the next time, peace out, guys.